Oh, hello everyone. All right, welcome to the stream. First one live. Okay, so today I want to talk about the horror movie Piranha. Fun fact: there are about five different versions of this movie. The first one was actually a parody off the 1975 film Jaws. Now, the first two, I shouldn't say the first two. So there's the first Piranha movie, and then there's Piranha 2, The Spawning. Now, it's just an interesting that how many times this film has been, rebooted because you have Piranha and then you have Piranha 2, The Spawning, and then you have the 1995 reboot version, Piranha. And then you have again another reboot version, but this time Piranha 3D, and then of course the sequel to that one, Piranha 3 Double Ds. And yes, just in case anyone ever wondered, they really just went all yes, it's double D's and everything else. It's referenced so many times it's not even funny. But yeah, so the Piranha films are actually not too bad, I want to say. The first one I've seen was pretty good, and then the second one I saw was pretty much like a they redid a few things, but pretty much kept the same basis for for the Piranha reboot. It's kept with the same principle, government experimentation, Soviet Union, that sort of thing. And then you have the new Piranha movie, which I'm familiar with more in the 2010. That was back when 3D was still really a big thing. People were still going all like, let's make it 3D, let's make it 3D. Back when people were really like excited about 3D movies and everything because technology got a little bit better and they made it for. I want to say there are certain movies that are good in 3D and certain movies that you just don't need to be 3D. If it's if you're gonna make a 3D movie, make sure you have it to where the majority of it is 3D. You can't do this thing where it's like half of it's 3D and half of it isn't. That's just not how it works. You're not gonna do well if only half your movie is actually a 3D. But anyway, back to the Piranha movies. They're all pretty good. If you want really, I want to say, kill some time and whatnot, and you want to watch some funny stuff, yeah, I'd say Piranha's good. If you want the more serious ones, I feel like when they take it really serious, would definitely be the 1978 Piranha movie and the 1995 Piranha movie. The 2010 Piranha 3D movie and the 2012 Piranha 3 Double D movie, I would say definitely is the comedy of the Piranha films. The first one was more serious, and you have the second one, Piranha 2, The Spawning, which unfortunately I did not get a chance to see yet. I have seen clips of it, and it does seem to hold the strong like these are piranhas. They're they're gonna eat us all. You gotta listen to me. But no one really listens until a bunch of people get eaten, which that's pretty much how it goes with all movies. You can't really or just anything in general. You can't really say, oh my gosh, they're attacking the people. It's like, what's attacking the people? It's like killer ants. It's like, so little tiny ants. There's like, no, they're big ants. It's like, no, they're not they're tiny ants. You're clearly either drunk or high. But anyway, yes, like I said before, the first Piranha movie and then the reboot that they had in 1985, they're a little more on the serious side. It wasn't until really, honestly, Piranha 3D and 3 Double D when they started to get a little more into the comedy aspect of it, which in my opinion, made the film pretty good. It was that serious note, but also the comedy as well. And when you can actually mash those up really well, you get a really good film. And this is a horror film, so if you actually you do that well for a horror film, I mean, you'll do great. And that's what people really loved about these movies was the fact that there was both horror and comedy, and they got a lot of celebrities in there as well. I know Gary Busey was in the second one, and the first one we had the doctor. I can't remember the actor's name right away, but it was the doctor who played. It was a gentleman who played the doctor in the first Jaws movie. He was telling the townsfolk, what are you guys doing? This is the actual shark. You can't hide these sort of things, but that was good. And then, we have a couple of other celebrity cameos, but yeah, Piranha is a pretty good movie. I want to say if you ever need to kill time and everything, I would say, yeah, go ahead, watch these movies. They're really good, and I'll be honest with you. if you have the beach and whatnot, and you're like, hey, let's watch a nice beach, let's watch something with a water theme, and you're like, you want action? It's like, how about horror? Or someone says, how about comedy? I'm like, okay, how about this? How about I watch Piranha? It's got both horror and comedy to it. So yeah, think about it. Could be a nice little something for you to have. All right. Well, that's my review of Piranha, of the Piranha franchise, I want to say. I'm not too optimistic there's going to be another reboot or uh a third one in part of the series, but hey, you never know. If they did, I would definitely watch it. And yeah. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me on my first live stream. This is actually kind of nice. All right. So as always, later.